I just installed this Better Homes and Gardens kitchen faucet with sprayer. It has a soap dispenser too, but I didn't want to install that because I don't like cleaning those bottles out, but I could. I have a space for it. Anyway, it was super easy. 4 parts to install that. It looks great. It works great. I love it. Very happy. All right, I'm April Nelson. Today I'm going to replace my kitchen faucet here because it's getting a little bit old. I'll show you turned around here. So it's getting pretty corroded and gross there, and when I turn it on, sometimes the water comes leaking out of there. And plus I just have this old-fashioned funky separate sprayer, so I think I'm going to just replace it with a single nozzle with the sprayer attached. This is the faucet kit I'm using. I got it at Walmart mostly just because it was quick and easy and I didn't have time for a separate trip to Lowe's. It does come with a soap dispenser. I probably won't use that. And it says it comes with a plate that can cover our old holes. This is under the sink and I did check it out, make sure I have everything I need. I taped over the outlet for the garbage disposal and dishwasher and disconnected those just in case I get a little extra water. This is the angle stop for the valve for the dishwasher, which we don't currently use. And then while I'm under here, these are kind of old, my valves. I'm going to be replacing both of those too, just so I can make sure that if I need to shut off any water in an emergency, I will have a nice new one that won't break. So first step, this is the water coming into the house. I'm going to shut off the valve so our water is off. All right, so the tools I have for the job are a bucket, towels, just in case, flashlight. I have a couple of wrenches, different sizes, because I'm going to need at least 2. I do have a ring. Oh, this is to clean the pipe once I get the valve off. You won't need this if you're just replacing, you won't need these if you're just replacing the faucet, but if you're replacing your angle stop valves like I am, you'll need these. This is a ring puller for the compression fitting on those valves. Got an assistant there. She's not always very helpful. And another wrench. First thing I'm going to do is unscrew those hoses. Make sure you got the bucket underneath to catch any water. Lucy. Alright, now I got both of the hoses unhooked and taken them out. Next I'm going to take these angle stop valves off. Try to turn these upside down first so I can drain out all the water as much as can. Here I'm using the compression ring puller to get the nut and the compression ring off. So now it's kind of hard to see, but they're a little grungy. So I usually clean out the inside with this tool, and I'm going to clean out the outside to make them nice and shiny with a good sealing surface. Alright, so the old one is got a lot of plastic in it. I really like these new brass craft ones instead of some of the cheaper ones. You can get these at Home Depot. I am not sponsored to say this, but the ones at Lowe's, they only have like the plasticky ones that feel like they're gonna break if you tried to turn them off. So if you ever needed to shut off your water in an emergency, I would much rather have kind of the heavier duty, good quality ones like the brass crafts. Alright, got these 2 on. Now I'm going to remove the old faucet. Alright, so hopefully you can see this, but there's a couple of connections. See that plastic thing? I'm going to twist left. There's kind of a long nut there, hexagon, that I'm going to untwist. And another plastic one to remove. And then I gotta disconnect this hose that goes to the sprayer over there. So they'll come out in 2 pieces. So I'm going to try to disconnect all those things. Alright, so getting that metal nut, the long one underneath unscrewed, is very difficult, or has been. So I'm getting the socket wrench. We're going to try that. Okay, got it. And now we've just got this little guy to get off. And then up above it's getting really loose, so I'm gonna pull it. Sorry about the blurry. I'm gonna pull that off and then pull it loose from above. All right, so now I had taken this off, and what I should do, always a good practice, close up your drains so you don't lose anything down the drain. And now it's really loose, so I'm gonna pull this out. Look at all that grossness under there. Ugh, got the faucet out. Okay, so we got everything. We got it all cleaned out, and then we got a new cover plate. Soap dispenser I probably will not use, but we could. We have a spot for it actually where the old sprayer was. And the actual faucet with sprayer. And the nice thing is, it looks like I won't even need the hoses because these come with these attachments. They go straight onto the hoses. And then we got a couple other things like this right here. That's for the pull down sprayer. I'm using the one with the deck plate because we have all the holes. So I'm gonna do the deck plate on top of the faucet and then this faucet. I just want to say they are making these things so easy. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. That's it. 4 parts for this faucet. A long way from how it used to be. Wow, that is super easy. Now I'm just getting the underneath part. But look at that. It's all nice and straight. Such a great design. It says weight here. So we are going to put the weight on. Okay, so I have the valves and everything is attached now. I tightened up the water supply lines, added the weight, and then I'll show you the above part. Here's the sink up top. Everything appears to be good. The weight works. It's not wobbly. So I'm gonna, moment of truth, turn on the water. All right, the water is on and I don't see any leaks there. Looking good. And now I'm going to turn on these valves. And no leaks there or there. Now we'll test the faucet. Hey guys, moment of truth. Yay! That's it for this, the hot and the cold. And then we're going to test the sprayer. It works! Yay! Pull this down. I love it! After 20 years, we have a new faucet. And super easy.